Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome. My name is Visations, and you are about to be watching me. And tonight we are going to be playing some more Darkest Dungeon, which I just can't stop. Well, I mean, obviously I can, but I really don't want to. Hello there. We are going to jump pretty much straight into it. Because, let's face it, I'm getting a little bit obsessed. Which is fine, which is fine. I'm not obsessed. Much. Oh, my eye. Right. We are going to hop in to our Darkest Dungeon. Hello there, Troopin. How are you doing this evening? 3 balls for 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. I apparently failed that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. How are you this evening?
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Your day is going wonderful. Glad to hear it. Right, I do want a Hellion. Oh yes, that's, of course, we've got Greyhound Girl up to level 5. Which means we now no longer have a Vestal at this particular level. We actually don't really have a Vestal anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a money run, I think. A bit of a money run. Oh, we've got to kill the Swine Prince, actually. As well, at some point. Stun skill, stun resist, dodge chance. We don't have a particularly large roster, unfortunately. Nor can we afford one. I need more deeds. Enjoying running around like a headless biter, been working out some minor changes for Monday. Huh. Fair enough. Right. We are going to do... what sort of a run? We need to do a bit of a... we need to do a de-stress run, actually. So, for de-stress, we're going to need the Jester. Make Emery for the healing. Hot. And then Corbier. Mostly going, oh god, the Niobium. Has this been on the server or just on your single player world? How are you today, Nick, by the way? Right, so we're going to set up our people. Oh, we're going into the Weald as well, which is a lot of blight. Your game, it's got this honking massive puddle in the middle of the base. Ah. So you've got a bit of a lake, have you? More melee damage. Hmm. Plus more damage to the melee skills. So if you run to the wrong area, it's the same distance. Oh. Not really what you want. Give the Jester more speed as per usual. More stun skill. Hello there, Mad Coach. How's it going? How are you doing? Did Emily kill any more people in Battle Brothers? How many more times did we die? I have to ask. Let's make sure that these guys are in the right places. Yeah, they are.
Charging battery.
Oh, excuse me. Do you know what? We could actually take this lot on the swine run.
Charge complete.
Although actually we'll do that. We'll do a Swine Prince run after we've done this one to de-stress everyone. Yeah, that should be all I need. Cool. It's weekend. Uh-oh. I don't know. She was playing Battle Brother. Just Bender survives the one. Yeah, as in Battle Brother. Because I know I died at one point, and then I came back as the second. By when I left, DC was on his second as well. Laughing with me, was it? It was on his third. They were on the third, rather. So yeah, there was a few deaths. And somebody broke your nose. Your nose got broken as well, right? As long as you didn't die, that's the main thing. These tunnels are often blocked by piled stones and bodies. It's dirty work to remove by hand.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Well, I'm not actually after fights if I can help them. But I will take a fight if I need to. In this, because I'm trying to do a stress run. Oh, I have no idea how to deal with this one. No, we're going to leave that one. Juggle 4 balls for 10 seconds, which we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Also, oh, I never enabled Jester time, did I? Hang on, 2 seconds. Let me just enable Jester time. Oh, I already did. Okay, I did. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. That's if anyone has better TTV, because I've never used it before. Right, 70%, 60, 80, U. Okay, so the Jester is fine. didn't scout. Right, we'll go up and round. It's been a long time since you've seen some Darkest Dungeon. Well, hello there, Winstons. Welcome. We are playing it. Oh, bandages. That was it.
Packs laden with
How are you doing?
are often low on supplies.
Oh, nothing. Okay, well, we do have a fight coming up. Oh, we don't have to do the fight, though. Only one
If
emote.
only treasure could
I
stop
only
the
just
flow,
got better TTV today, to be fair,
otherworldly
Trutham.
corruption.
If you have any suggestions, feel free to make them. Quiet dungeon indeed. I am also avoiding fights at the moment. Why was that one auto-modded? I have no idea why that was auto-modded. Is it offensive? If it is, I don't know about it. Ah, failed.
Mind that such missteps are the exception.
Well, I've permitted it because I didn't think it was an offensive one. I could be wrong. I'm willing to be told otherwise. Ah, it's this guy.
The horror.
Battle Ballad. Oh, and a vomit. Great. Ooh, nice. I do want to kill this thing. Yeah. We're going to prioritize that. Nice dodge. Ooh, yep. Pierce. Straight to the back line. Goodbye.
Surges as the enemy
Goodbye, Stress Maker. I don't need to move him around because she'll move him around. Right, time to do some stress healing. Blight. Oh, it's dead on its next turn. Excellent. Let's stun you if we can. There we go.
A death
Maybe not 40 odd rounds. But you never know. Right, it's time. Corbière went ahead and did some healing. Dale. Dale. Hello there, DB. How are you doing? Send you a list of BTT emotes from your channel. Maybe you'll find something for you. Maybe. Hello there, Pure. Hello, Lurklet. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Sorry. You are still alive. You are still kicking ass, to be quite honest. You actually allowed us, pretty much, to do a 40-round stress heal. It's because I got distracted by the Deo. So you can blame blame DB for that one. You're good now. You're home with cider in hand. But yes, no, you are kicking ass. let's just say.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Nice dodge. You ain't give no fuck. You'll take 40 rounds, just don't burn them books, man. Yeah, absolutely. We managed to get... So it was a round... We'd just we'd killed the Necromancer. Everyone bar one of you, I think it was the Jester, was on like 90 stress or something. Something like that. And then... Oh, let's just move. Yeah, it was... everyone was like on 90 stress. You were just stress healing yourself down with your impossibly good heal. And we were just letting them bring reinforcements because we could just deal with it. It wasn't a problem. You missed the days when you could get to the end of the dungeon camp, use all the de-stress abilities and then leave without sleeping. Huh, I guess they've fixed that. Because that does seem a little bit broken. What's this? This is Darkest Dungeon. It's really good, actually. Let's stun you. Or not. Because even if you get hit, you would take even less damage than that. But yeah, and the Jester could just stress heal everything. And we're gonna cheese this, basically. Ooh, crit. Yes. We can handle that. Expose. Oh. Whoops. Stunned. Keep healing. Oh. Let's stress heal you. Actually, yes, the Lurker as well is absolutely killing it as well in terms of just the sheer amount of willpower of stress. Like, Greyhound Girl as the Vestal, you Lurker as the Jester, either Liam or Vino as Houndsmaster or Highwayman in second position, and then Lurklet, you right at the front. Fantastic team. Absolutely amazing. Basically just weathers most things. There have been a couple of cases where it's got a bit close, but never terrible enough to be concerned. And yes, I am stalling. Party heal. How do you get a name in the game? Oh, there is a channel point reward thing, which... Oh, I turned off by accident. Okay, that would explain it. Yeah, no, I'd accidentally turned it off without remembering to turn it back on. That's my bad. It's in the channel points thing now. I derped. Yep. Excuse me. Oh wow. That one apparently hurt quite a bit. Stress-wise. Oh, come on. You derp, now you burp. Have you gotten rid of / acquired your new quirks? I really don't know what's going on with my with everyone's quirks, to be quite honest. I've just kind of been letting them do whatever they want. I do need to, at some point, properly go through them. So I can't remember what quirks there are and such. Right, time to get rid of the drummer. Blight. Donk. Oh, you might have about 5 by now. Most people do. Now what evil things can you spend your 2.2k points on? Sadly, nothing. Right, let's get rid of this guy at the front. To be honest, people's quirks just kind of stack up. Drummer's gone.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, please don't. Oh, for crying out loud. Stop being stunned, Jester. We need you to stress heal. Tripstar. Is there anyone in particular you would like that name applied to? Like a particular character? Nick probably has a bazillion points, he does. Couple hundred, well, 400,000 roughly.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, Jeebus indeed.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Right, Corbière has nearly stress healed themselves back to normal. Back to normality. Come on, yeah. We also care enough to watch all the Factorio streams. To be fair, yeah, he is also in basically all of the Factorio streams. For someone who won't die in the next few minutes. Oh, do you know what? We've not actually had that many deaths. We've been pretty good in that respect. At keeping people alive. Oh, come on. I moved back because it was attacking the back one all of the time. And then it attacks the one in front of the back. How annoying. Clerics are high value along with jesters. It's just annoying that it attacked the jester rather than the cleric. I would have been fine if it had attacked the cleric. There we go.
Charging battery. Charge complete.
You know, factory streams, that's part of the problem. I think like 5k per normal day. Wow. Scoundrels are pretty good, and the Templars too. By the Templars, do you mean the Crusaders? And by the Scoundrels, do you mean the Highwaymen? What's the character limit on character names? We'll have to find out at some point. I actually don't know. Let's hack this guy. The Reed Bitch Reed character. What? The Reed Bitch Reed character. The one with the gun and scarf resistance. Yeah, that's the Highwayman is the scoundrel then. Oh god. Good stream all. Good game was. See you later, Mad Coach. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good evening. Yeah, we're going to slice the bitch at the back. Templar looking character has a stun ability when he puts out a scroll and deals damage. A stun ability. I think that is the Crusader. Possibly. Yeah, I think it's the Crusader, as I know it. Right, the stressy bitch is gone.
Destroy them all.
Templar, potato, tomato. Yeah. Right.
Disadvantage. Give them no
The pig bastard is gone. DB, Tank of the North, leader. Nah, that won't fit. I can tell you that much. I'll see what we can get in there, but I'm very, very certain that that won't fit.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh my word, we're up to 20 rounds. Damn you, make it fit. I'll do what I can. DB TOTNLOTSADOC. There we go. We'll go with that. We'll make it an acronym. We'll acronymize it. Dunk. Surviving sounds good enough to you. Yes, DB changed his name to It's Me, DB. Just to confuse things, you know. Come on, get more reinforcements.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
You did it for another stream you watch. Oh, is that for Sir Penguin? You still watching that? No, not for Sir P. Oh. Go on, do tell. We must hear the story in Balamori.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Finally, something to heal. Ooh, decent heal. Stress heal. Ah. Actually, you can be one of these characters. I don't think any of these characters are actually named. Because Corbière isn't, Faintree isn't, Hot isn't, and Emery isn't. So yeah, you could be any of these three if you wanted. Any of these four. Right, let's get rid of the vomiter. That's a fine one. Oh, vertigo. The stress is fine. Normally, you're the healer, but they were all taken. Now you're just a badass tank. Great Wall of DB. Healer sounds most survivable. Potentially. So, DB as well, who do you want to be? You want to be a tank. So, do you want to be Corbière? The leper? Who is a fucking beast. Like, in a good way. Yeah, who would have guessed DB? I should have just known, shouldn't I? Leper's a hardcore. So, Troopin, you can be our Vestal. Or do you want to be a an occultist who is also a healer? So you can either be a kind of a clerical healer type, or you can be an occultist healer. Or a jester who heals people's minds. And if anyone has better TTV, we now have that emote. Which, if you don't have it, you won't see it, but that's the thing.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
You don't see anything. I'm guessing you just see just the time. Yeah.
A momentary abatement.
Misa no see. Yeah, that's probably because it's part of the better TTV emotes, which I've never used before until today. You've already sent your emotes on Discord. Well, thank you. Stress heal. Let's have a quick gander. Maybe the RNG one. Just from a quick glance. The RNG one might not be a bad one. $30 rounds. I do feel like I'm cheesing the game a little. Even though it's got things built in to try and stop this kind of mechanic. I feel like I'm still exploiting it.
Soothed. Sedated.
Because the leper can just stress heal anyway. Do you know what? DB, we're going to name you... You're going to be Corbière. Oh, I can't rename at this point. People always do their best to break games. Yeah, I know. I'm one of them. Aha! Eldritch push. Let's just do that then. If that's how you feel about it. It's fun breaking stuff. It is. It means that we can not have to spend money in town. That's mostly why I've figured out how to break it. Sedated. Because I'm a cheap git.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Smack. It's fun to break stuff unless you have to fix it afterwards. Yes, but this is breaking stuff so that I don't have to fix it afterwards. So I'm gonna go win. Yeah. Shouldn't you run cove runs then to remove quirks whilst you're at it? Yes, Problem with the Cove this time round was that they were all level 3 or above, and I wanted to run these guys to de-stress them. That's the only reason. Dunk. There we go, we've pretended to fight it now. I think our stress levels are pretty good. We can probably move on to the next fight, I reckon. Yeah, let's move on.
Sedated.
Oh, let's move on soon. I can get a couple more out of this. Alright, everyone's down to 2 bars. Yeah, let's end it.
Destroyed.
The narrator's voice is yum.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, that was a battle room as well. Oh, this is actually going to be a very, very quick run, isn't it? In terms of things. Oh. Soothed. Sedated. I can't do it, but... No, not the drums of debilitation. Plus 15 stress. Ah. This guy's actually taken a fair amount of a beating. Oh, that crit. Not the drums of doom. The healer did hear me, apparently. Let's de-stress. Tank, tank, tank. Oh, what did you change your name? Great Wall of DB, there we go. That was it. I'll try and remember that. Stun. Well, it's not that memorable name. I've got to heal this guy before we finish the fight, because I don't want to be walking around with bleeding. Ow. Next healer, okay. Oh, actually, Troopin, do you want to be an occultist healer who's a bit more random but can do a bit more... can do the higher hits, or do you want to be a good, solid healer that is pretty much guaranteed? Because if you want the occultist, this one can be Minivere. Solid not dying, it's got to be the leper, yeah. Good solid healing machine. In which case, this one is the one we'll ordain as troopster. Oh no, I applied some stress. We must heal it. Sedated. Soothed. Sedated. Unsurprising. Ah. The drums of doom. Wasn't actually that bad. Oh, but the double stun on these two. Hey, but the resist. Destroyed. Do you know what? It's fine that he gets the leper gets hit. Come on, do more than 6. There we go. No more debilitating drums for you, Malado. Ouch. Hopefully... Oh, it's Adder's Kiss, this guy. Oh, I resisted it. That's fine. Hey, the crit. Oh, we'll end this soon, don't worry. Stop it with the ball and chain, would you?
A momentary abatement.
Right, let's try and get at least one of them completely down.
Inspiration and improvement.
Not bad resisting. Right, the Vestal is down enough. Butcher cut. Lead is fine. Damn it. Right, goodbye your stress. There we go. The extra crit.
Charging battery.
Ball and chain.
Charge complete.
Get rid of your stress. Oh, that was sooner than I was expecting, if I'm honest. Let's have a buff. No, don't vomit on the Vestal. I just fixed their stress. Drop. Probably about time we did that. I should have done that right at the start. One stress is not that bad. No.
Injury, palpable fear.
Ennui. Oh gosh. That one's not a good one. Actually, then again, it's not that bad because basically never becomes stressed. Time for the choppy choppy. Yes, but we don't want them to be getting less virtue chance. We want the we want additional virtue chance, shall we say. There we go, he misses his turn. You seem confused, DB.
Impressive.
Oh. No, no, no. Well, if I did say that, I didn't mean that. I did mean that I didn't want that one. Yeah, I get what you mean by it. I understand the confuzzlement. I'm just going to end the fight soon. You type goodily, yes.
A momentary abatement.
Bleed. You need another drink if you've got another SCD. You basically do. Nice. Right, we're moving on.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
When we said fuck the pig, we didn't mean fuck the pig. We're not David Cameron. That's a bit of topical humour. Snack time. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Not quite so nicely dodged. You like bacon? Ah. Let's get rid of Stressy Boy. Bit of wild bacon. Right, we're going to make them bleed if we can. The Agui. Oh. Those are really quite nasty. I need to go on a Plague Doctor run where I just get rid of as many diseases as I can with one. Oh, come on. Goodbye, stressor. Yeah, I think it's the Plague Doctor. It's one of the camping skills.
Eradicated.
I'm pretty sure of it anyway. Is it the Plague Doctor? I'm pretty sure one of them can remove diseases. Oh boy.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I did not realise how close to death they were. Ah, shit. Get rid of that one so it can't attack. Bollocks. This might be a pretty bad run, actually. If I get really unlucky. Oh, yes. She didn't go first.
It will wait.
I got lucky, in other words. It was a little bit close, wasn't it? But we live, so far. I'm gonna sneeze.
A brilliant confluence of skill.
Yeah.
Purpose.
Yeah. Oh, a crit heal as well. Oh yeah. Poke it. That was my sneeze. Something wrong with it? Oh, the crit heal. There's nothing wrong with my sneeze. Right, time to end this fight.
Sedated.
I think it was the unconvinced... Yeah, that was weird. Oh, didn't even kill it. Oh, the vessel isn't even going to be able to heal themselves. Oh well.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yep. Curio. Went from almost dead to just fine. That's because we've got a professional at the helm. It might be my first run, but that doesn't matter. Wait, I've got to investigate all of them. Well, at least I don't need most of the stuff that I've got hold of, so I can just throw it away. How did I end up with an extra full set of food? There's never a professional present. It was just a ruse. We'll get rid of this entire stack of food because we don't need it at all. Really, a torch. Whatever. Now, I could actually do some room fights. Some of these battles. If I wanted to. Do you know what? We're gonna... It'll get us more winnings.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Where's the Viking? We don't have a Viking. Munch, munch, munch. Monster munch. Vega. Oh, Vega's a Viking. I see what you mean. Let's stun one.
The light, the promise of safety.
I need to change one of these out for like the one that hits everything. Big lump of man bread. What are you talking about, DB? What is going through your mind? We've had a drink. Well, that explains it. You never could handle your drink. Much like I can't. I think it's more like DB wants to be pillaged, shall we say. Pillaged and raided. He wants that Viking sword. That meaty, meaty Viking sword. In his scabbard. Oh, wow. Ah, the jester didn't dodge, but at least it resisted. You need to stop drinking then if you think you're going to be sick. Not his Dark Dungeon. There he is. There's the Vega. Hello, Vega. Yes, in his Dark Dungeon. Hey. He was summoned.
Obliterated.
Here's your beefcake, DB.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hello there, Pure.
A menace of unconscionable alienation.
Fuck. Oh shit. It's this thing. This thing nearly wiped out my party last time. Fuck. It's a good thing I used the holy water. Let's apply blight. Oh god. Oh. Let's stun it.
Singular strike.
Yes, Pure, what character do you want to become? Yes. It's fine if you hit the leper. The leper can take it. Oh no, I forgot about the shards. We basically just need to hack this thing down if we can.
Executed with impunity.
Stun, please. The last statement was meant to be man-veered, not man-bred. Well, it became man-bred. You want his buns. We're just teasing DB. Teasing quite strongly. Hydrate. Oh no. There we go.
Another one falls.
I think it's from the farm DLC. I'm not 100% sure. It probably is. Either way, it has nearly wiped my party a couple of times. The one time it did appear. I somehow managed to pull it back. Although you need to do some healing. Of the stress variety, that is. Say goodbye. Right, we need to get Corbière doing some stress healing, otherwise he's going to go mad. Wow. Oh, come on, stop resisting. Ow. I might have to do a stress heal battle after this. Correction. I am going to have to do a stress heal battle after this. You guys got 85. Well, I've got... Oh yeah, this isn't my... I forgot this wasn't the one that has the better stun chance. I've got one that's got 120% stun chance, I think it is. But that's not this one. That's Greyhound Girl. Cue them.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Oh god. The stress. Oh, Corbière is going insane. Or not. Corbière got super lucky. Dodged. Damn it.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh, there goes the 100. Abusive. Oh no.
From becoming unwound.
That's not good.
Pit.
Okay, Corbière is already insane. We might as well just try and hack this thing apart.
to a killing blow.
Oh, there's another one going. Hopeless. Fuck. Stop. It's true, you are always bonkers. Yes, this team out for a week? Not necessarily. I have stress healed immensely strongly before. Yes, you can. You can offer advice.
Charging battery. Charge complete.
It hurts. It's got staggering protection, so the Jester's Bleed is your best weapon. Ew. It's got 4 health left. It's got 1 health left. Shit. I was hoping I could kill it.
Injury and despondence.
Bollocks.
Set the stage
I don't want to
for
lose
heroism
Faintry,
or
who's got
cowardice.
Blight. Ah, shit.
From the stars,
What?
let it return to them.
The Jester's not dead. Oh god. Right, I'm taking the shards. What the hell is this? Ooh, Jester. Plus 12% death blow resist. That would be handy. Plus minus 25% stress if torch below 26. Plus 10% virtue chance if torch below 26. Ooh. An interesting one. Well, I don't need the keys. I had an anti-venom the whole time. The snake lady could have been 15 damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good point. Do I have a single shovel? Oh my god, I do. Right, we're going to do a stress heal battle. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. Used to listen to Nightwish. I haven't listened to Nightwish in a while. Not worth risking this much loot. Yeah, good point.
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
That was supposed to be a stress heal run, so that we could go and kill the swine prince next time. But that stupid shard thing showed up. I mean, I did manage to de-stress them completely, and that stupid shard thing nearly wiped me again.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Still, we beat the shard again. What shard things can I get? Huh. 25% stress skills? Are you kidding me? That would be good. Yep, I need to rename. Right, so we've got Troopster. Troopster, who is a healer. Actually, do we have any other healers? Hang on. Oh, it's because... Emery. Who is a little bit insane. Just open up the trinket chest, press enter, and ask for Winston's revenge. What? Right, so Troopster. Done. Move resist. Huh. Right, Troopster. Yeah, you can go to the praying place to solve your problems. Oh, flipping heck. We've got DB the tank. So DB, you can either be one of the... Well, you can either be a leper, or you can be a crusader. The choice is yours. Although I might actually get rid of this leper because it's a bit of a problem. The most tankiest is probably a leper. What was it? Great Wall of DB? Paul Corbière, he's so good, and now you want to boot him. Yeah. I'm not gonna, though. Was it... Which one was it, DB? Also, I don't think the will fit in. No, that's as many letters as you can get in, actually. Right, so that's DB's done. DB is a little bit insane, so we'll gamble. Pure, who did you want to be? Also, Lurklet, do you want Minivere to be an occultist or actually a Vestal? Shield Maiden DB. A Vestal, cool. Right, we'll hang on to that then. And then Pure hasn't really said. Ormond. Ormond is a man-at-arms. No one is Ormond. No, it's not a dwarf. It's just clad in lots of armour. It's a bit shorter than the others, yeah, but not a dwarf. Do you know what? I don't think I've really used almond. Oh, what was the thing? The thing that was Winston said. You can just open the trinket chest, press enter, and ask for Winston's... I can't type for some reason. What the... Winston's Revenge. Invalid trinket. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm gonna not go into custom stuff. I typed it out exactly as it was. With the capitals and everything. Invalid trinket even when copied and pasted. Dunno. No, copied and pasted without the quotes. Ah well, it doesn't work. Oh, we need to make sure we take Iron Wolf and Vino Camp into the final Darkest Dungeon as well, because they were the first two, and we need to take them to the end. I think my final Darkest Dungeon team is going to be Iron Wolf, Vino Camp, Graham Girl, and Lurker. Right. Anyway, sort by level. Lurker is... You've got a few things, Lurker. I'm not really going for an achievement. It's more that I want to take them in because they were there at the start, and I want them there to be there at the end. Oh, that's Lurker. That's not even Lurklet. We're going to do a cove run with Lurker, Lurklet, Pumpkin Vision, and Peveril. Because we want to take Lurklet in to get rid of these. He's the healer. Yeah, there. Remove disease. Leeches. Remove disease. Yeah, I can recolor the leper. What colour do you want to be? Have the golden white skin on. That one? That one. Okay. So, yeah, this guy can remove disease. Oh, actually, you haven't got any disease. Lurker does, so we'll get rid of Lurker's disease. Ooh. Another one of those. What's that one? Yeah, none of them are particularly good. Then again, that one would be quite nice. Is it a disease to be cute? Oh, DB. Oh, Vega. No. Right, we are going to gear everyone up. Max, we're going to use that one for the blight resist, etc. More healing. I've not upgraded people's gear yet. I will be doing that momentarily. I'm just making sure everyone is geared up first. Does the Cove has Eldritch, doesn't it? Do you know what? That Dark Tambourine isn't going to be that useful in this run. I'm not doing a dark run. More speed. I need to get rid of some of these though. Jeez. The Cove is Eldritch, right. No. And we don't have anything for the Plague Doctor, actually. I guess more speed. Blight skill, yeah. We'll go with that. We need to do some clearing out of their minds. Eldritch and Unholy. Oh, so the Crusader might actually be alright in here. Huh. Let's see if we can actually upgrade any of these guys. Not that. It's not expensive, so we might as well. But I don't know which ones we're going to upgrade, 'cause I can't remember which ones we're actually using. So, Sacrificial Stab. I need to make sure I haven't got one that doesn't work with where we're stood. Yeah, we'll do that one. Excuse me. I could get the performance hall. Oh yeah, I'm going to do gear as well, don't worry. The only reason they aren't fully upgraded is because I didn't have money before. 2 speed, minus 10% stress. No, I might save up for this one. Yeah. Oh, Lurkler is already... Lurker is... Okay, I was wrong. It was just Peveril and the Plague Doctor who needed upgrading. +2 speed on Jester would be good. I do need to upgrade my Smith. What do I need to upgrade my smith? Deeds. I haven't got any deeds. I need to do some heirloom runs. Anyway, into the cove we go. I'm making sure I take enough medicinal herbs because I want to be able to use as many of those things as I can. I seem to remember there was 1 or 2 things that needed anti-venom. Maybe 1 or 2 that needed holy. A few keys. And we don't have the one that gives us free light, so we'll just do that. Are we ready? Ready as we're going to be. Fingers crossed. Here we go. I don't actually know what my task is in here. What is my task? 100% of room battles.
With pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Hello, Sidewinder. I am doing well, thank you, and I hope you're doing well as well.
How quickly the tide turns.
Ow. That was mean. Oh, it's not quite dead on its next turn. Oh, he gets extra damage against Eldritch. Let's poke this one and see if the leper can hew the 2. Yeah.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
And the stun. Followed by the poke. Well, he can't actually do anything of use, so we might as well de-stress.
Their formation is broken.
Nice.
Maintain the offensive.
Right, room battle. What the fuck is that thing?
Charging battery.
Oh, another frothing madman. I like how I managed to hit the invisible one, but not the one that I could see.
Charge complete.
And you at the front. I was hoping we'd be able to kill it before it got a turn. Now it got 2 turns. Plague grenade. Oh yeah, I'll be fine, but 8 damage per round. Oof. Oh. I was about to ask why I couldn't hit the one at the back, but that's because it's stealthed. Oh, that damage. Well, it's dead on its next turn after this, so I don't need to hit it. I should have just attacked this guy.
A time to perform
I was
beyond
intending to do that.
one's limits.
Yeah. Noxious Blast.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Right, let's do a little bit of stress healing now that some people have actually got some stress coming in. Waz did indeed derp. Oh, they dodged it. Do you know what? We're getting rid of this guy. There we go.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Have some vulnerability. Arterial pinch. If you want to go for a stress slow run, you do indeed need to get rid of those pretty fast. Yeah. I'll just keep this guy stunned for a bit. Whilst we do a little bit of self-healing. Self-care. Smack. Wow, okay. That was mean. Resisted. Eh. Well, everyone's back in their original places. Oh yeah. Right, let's finish this guy off this round. Oh, unless we can actually stun him. Yep, okay. Do a quick bit of healing. And then hack. Oh, I missed. Yeah, stab.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I want the emeralds. It's only 250 gold. I know it can stack to more, but since I'm ignoring the curios and such for the time being, it doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to be stacking it up. Right, this guy at the back needs to die. Except I can't because it's bloody stealthed. Fart bomb, you're a fart bomb. Let's get rid of your dodge. Curse you.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Oof. Oof. Fart bomb, fart bomb. Ooh. Right, it's dead on its next turn. So the stress has been taken care of. Slice these two. Get them bleeding. Wow.
The slow
Goodbye.
death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
You're next. Yep, it's dead on its next turn. Oh, that 18 heal.
For death by inches.
Right, let's do a little bit of stress healing. Whilst we've got them where we want them. Because that one should be dead on its... No, it's not. Nice guard. Ow! Noxious blast. Oh yes, of course, the guard. Oh well.
Inspiration and improvement.
Oh, it's not going to die on its turn. Phew, there we go. That's one gone.
A faint hope blossoms.
Let's get rid of your bleed. Bloody love the Jester for stress. Amazing.
Momentary abatement.
Now that's a good heal. Right, we'll start blighting this guy down. So that stress isn't doing too badly. 1 stress. Oh. Nice dodge. Let's stabby. You. So that you die on your next turn. Let's bleed you two. Let's do choppy chop. This guy's pretty strong.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's just hack away at this guy as much as we can. This is fine. Yep, I knew that he would stand in the way. Ouch. That hurt a wee bit. There we go. Ah, resisted the bleed. Okay, well this guy's dead on its... Oh, it's not quite dead. 1 more health. It would have died on its turn. Let's heal the cultist up a little. Stress heal. And let's... Oh, trying to end it is what I was going to say.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, it's dead on its turn. But we get a chance to at least get him to heal himself. Ah, the famous 0 heal.
This expedition at least promises success.
I want the deeds. I'm going to keep hold of my utility items because we've still got plenty to explore.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Another fight. Ah, 2 of these stress dealers. Ah! How annoying. Plague grenade. Oh, and they dodged it. What? Ow. They really want the occultist dead, don't they? This is going to be one of those fights. Right. If you're guarding that one, we're going to pull this one forward so that we might attack it directly. Stress wave. Hi! Okay, he needs healing. You're not getting away. Yay, that's a better heal. All the blight. Okay, this guy's dead on his next turn. This guy really isn't. Yeah, we'll just do a bit of a stab. Speed things along. Oh, is DB sulking? You need more drink. That 12 health. 12 damage. 12 damage. Okay, it's dead on its next turn. Now we can just focus on healing ourselves. Slice. It's dead on its next turn. Ah, the famous zero heal on the occultist.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Take the gold over the onyx. Sulking.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Ooh. Oh, it's a thrall. I gotta kill that first. Base. Okay, it's gone. Damage per. Damn you. Oh no, okay, did it on the other one. Right. Ooh, okay, it's dead on its turn. That's good. We might as well try and hew through you both and fail. Ouch. Dodge. Oh, I should have used vulnerability hex. Ah, never mind. Doesn't matter which one I hit, as long as I get some bleed. Apparently not. Stop your bleed.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I'll take that. I didn't want to take that though. But at least we resisted the bleed. And we healed it just straight back up. Okay. This is fine. Dead.
The blood quickens.
It's not as if I'm even stalling at this point, and my guys are doing fine. Ah. 4, 16, 7, 14. Okay, it's dead on its turn. There we go.
A trifling victory.
But a victory nonetheless. Okay, we've got a fight coming up. Ooh, it's one of these. Halt indeed. Who do we want to try and get rid of one thing? I want rid of that weird thing, but is there anything someone else would be better off getting rid of? Oh god. You just found your remote. Porsche win. Ah dear. Probably the pumpkin vision one. Either the pumpkin vision one. You see, it's only going to get rid of one of these two. I'm going to get rid of one of pumpkins first, because I want to get rid of that believes it's possessed by demons, because it's going to more likely get rid of one of these two than it is one of the other three. So let's do this. What? It got rid of one of the other ones? I thought that was meant to be really difficult. Huh. Okay. I mean, sure, I'll take that as a win. Plague bomb. Let's have you at the front. Ah. You protect yourself. Ooh, a heal. You, come to the front. Front of the class. Oh, we didn't quite kill them. Right, that's that one dead on its turn. Let's de-stress you a little. Ooh, the bleed on that is pretty strong. Let's stop that, shall we? Right, let's make you vulnerable. You need a Shanking Vega in there? Oh, yes we do. That's a good point. Although, which one would be a Shanker? I'm trying to think which would best represent a Shanking Vega. Maybe an occultist? Let's try and disorientate it. Like we did. Make it bleed. Chop it down to size, or not. Plague all the way, right. Our next plague doctor? Sorry, our next occultist can be you. Also, we do still need to get Pure in here somehow. Pure hasn't actually said what they would like to be. So we'll just pick one. Pick one for Pure. Ooh. Oh, it's dead on its next turn. Pure could become the last one not named when he redeemed. The Spear Lady. Oh yeah, that's true.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
We're going to take the... Do we want the portraits or the crests? We need crests and portraits, but I think we need crests a bit more. So we're going to leave one medicinal herbs behind, actually. We might as well use it. I know I've got one shovel left, but there are plenty of things in here that I've already seen that I can use a shovel on. And there's one coming up by the looks of things. There we go. Let's go this way, just in case there is a room battle this way. Oh no! Don't steal things, you poo. Oh, okay. I want the deeds of the citrine. Oh, I was just about to check the map as well. Wait, what? How does that not... Oh, because... Yeah. Oh, great. That means we've got to do as much damage to this bugger as we can. Until this guy is de-stealthed. Cure. Looks like we're taking some stress this round. Oh. Or not. Stop that bleed before it does 8 damage. Oh, we can shank you. Let's pull you to the front so that Lurklet can hack at you. You're liking one of the most bizarre songs you've heard in a long while. It's making you feel weird things. Send me it. You know I enjoy strange songs. Okay, arterial pinch. Even if he bleeds, it's fine. He can just heal up all the way. Hello there, Edhue! Welcome! And it's really weird that it's done that because it rarely ever actually says someone is hosting the stream. So thank you very much. And how are you today? Like, that is rare that it says. Vega, do a shout out. Or Lurklet, do a shout out. You raided? What? It didn't say raided. Well, how was your stream? Thank you, Lurklet. Darkest Dungeon. You were playing Darkest Dungeon as well. How are you liking it? Just very tired. Fair. How much have you been playing it? Just out of curiosity? You loving it? So far Steam recorded 17 hours. Not bad. When did you get it? Because my Steam has recorded 26 hours. That was from 2 hours ago. So I'm now on 28 hours. As of I got it Sunday night, but didn't play it Sunday night. Let's cure your wounds. It's dead on its turn. Anyone at all needs... No. Okay. No one needs stress healing.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
1st September, but lots of crap going on. Skipped your previous stream and all. Ooh. Well, I hope it's all okay now. Or at least better now. No, don't do it, you silly fool. Okay, at least it was empty. Broom battle! Nope. Well, we went along there for no reason. Now we're going to have a fight on the way back. It's getting better cremation and thus closure tomorrow. Oh, well, I didn't realise about that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure I can really say anything. As long as you're alright, that's the main thing. How did they dodge? The game so far for me is going quite well, I think. We've done 3 bosses, I think. This is my first run.
Charging battery.
And we've only lost 3 people. We've nearly lost way more than that, but we've somehow managed to avoid it.
Charge complete.
We are doing it's on the middle difficulty with all of the DLCs installed. So it's on Darkest, and we are currently in the... I just realised how dark it is in here. We are in the Cove.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We tried a Blood Moon today. With 17 hours, I imagine that didn't go too well. Or did it? Right, let's hew this little thing down. Oh, we failed. Nope, not really. Okay. I'm guessing it went probably about as well as I imagine it did. Like, everyone died, everyone had stress, you ran out of money, all that sort of good stuff. Full party wipe. Oof. I've luckily not had that yet. I've nearly had it a couple of times, but I've managed to kind of hold on. Ooh, that crit. You ran out, but you fixed the money so far. 3 damage for 2 rounds. Let's get rid of this thing. Oh, for God's sake. It's got too much dodge for me.
This
There we go. Oh, it tickled me. It's stuck your bleed. Shocking. Do you know what? I'm going to have a little bit of chocolate. Yep. Stabby stabby.
Annihilated.
Hacky hacky. Slicey slicey. Bleed? Ah. Fear not, it will die. It will die.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
That's a lot of gold. Who needs torchlight? You'll be going to do some VR for a bit before heading to bed. Very nice. Have fun.
A handsome reward. For a
I don't know why I
task well
salvaged that. I
performed.
could have come back for that. Have fun on the VR as well. I actually do kind of want to do some VR at some point, but I can't really. See you around, indeed. Let's get stabbing. Or not. We resisted a disease. Oh wow, I just realised 2 of our people are stunned. Wow. That's kind of annoying. Come on. Really? At least they resisted.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Right, that should be that one dead on its next turn. Whoa! Oh, they've got 75% protection. Wow. Okay. Rabies, what? Oh, I know I've got this. This is just going to be an annoying one, isn't it?
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Let's get rid of that one. Before it can have a turn. Oh, it's going to die on its turn, so we don't need to worry about it. Crack the shell. Stand on it like a snail. I mean, that's cool. Hello there, DC. How are you doing? How's it going? Oh, it resisted. Would you like to be back in the game? Oh, we can't actually help anyone. That's the one downside of having the Jester there, is that I haven't got any skills that allow it to actually hit the front line. His character died. Yep. He was death number 2, I think. I did not hold up well in Battle Brothers. I'm not surprised. When Emily bought the second one and said, oh, this one's shit. I was like, bollocks. It was just an instant, well, I'm dead. How many times did we die between us? Like, all of us? Like, how many, like, the third? What did we get up to? Oh, I got an achievement, and we slew the evils that lurketh.
They can be beaten.
I can't pick any of this up. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You'd love to sign up for your death again. That'll be another ship to fall down on us. Right, and then we can probably get rid of the spades pretty soon after. Alright, it's going to be a fight in the dark. Curses. Do you want to be another occultist? Plague grenade. Okay, it's dead on its next turn after this one. Oops. Okay, we got the bleed, but we did at least get the heal. Ouch! Slicey, slicey. Alright, I'm chopping you down. Okay, that one's dead. That one's just going to guard it anyway, so... Let's get rid of this one if we can. There we go. 5 damage, it's dead on its next turn. Oh, phew. Wow. That one heal. At least it wasn't a 0 heal. Slice. Or not. Oh, come on. Right, at least we can now get to the back line. Okay, it's dead on its next turn. 2 heal. A little bit of a stress heal. Time to do some general healing now. At least we resisted. Oh, more did come. They weren't kidding. Get rid of that one. That's going to be the first target.
Sedated.
That's a pretty big heal. Gets pushed out of the fight. That would be an odd one, wouldn't it? Can't protect it if you're part of it, part of the fight as well. Let's get these heals up. There's one gone. This is fine. Oh, resisted. Yeah, it's a legend, but it's not you yet. Okay, that thing should be dead on its turn. That's a good one as well. Fully heal. I mean, the occultist is pretty good. It can be pretty good, I should say. Sometimes it can be a bit whiff, should we say? But quite often it's pretty good still. Look at that! Look at us. We've got one person with 4 stress, and that is all. See, that's what I mean by whiff. Okay, this thing will die on its next turn, so we can just do some self-healing now. Again with the 2.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
0 stress. The party has 0 stress. Ooh, that
Success
blood.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I want that blood. I don't think there were any anti-venom required things. Yeah. Am I going to camp? Yes. Yes, I am. But first, what I'll do is I'll go this way to this thing. Oh, it has a map. With nothing on it. The reason I want to camp
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
is for
Rats in a maze.
the leeches. Right, I've got to make sure I don't get the nighttime ambush. Which means that guy. Right, whatever. That's fine. Right. Who do we want to get rid of diseases on? Oof, Lurker has a lot of speed loss. Ooh, but then Peveril move resist. No, we're gonna get it off Peveril because there's quite a few there. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, do you have any disease now? Might as well use it. I don't think I knew that would cure all of them. Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really strong, actually. I always I like to sometimes
In Radiance, may we find victory.
bring along a plague doctor if I need to get rid of some diseases. Oh, I want to get rid of the light, don't I?
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners
Because
of
you get
this
more
place.
loot that way.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So we're making our way all the way back through the dungeon. Nom. All the way back through the dungeon. No, let's not find some things to kill. So that we can go and we can go collect stuff. Ooh, nice. Right, I've already done that one. Disarmed. Good thing we have plenty of food, actually. Crate is empty.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
We don't need the anti-venom. Sure, we're giving ourselves a little bit of stress, but it's not something we can't handle. Right, shovel.
Finding the stuff is only
Ooh.
the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Let's take what we can. Maybe that. Because there was a chest further back, I think. I don't think I saw anything for holy water. I'm kind of tempted by the crests as well. I don't think I needed spades. I hope I didn't need the spades anyway. Watch it be another clan. Right, well there's our food gone. Speed and blight skill. I mean, we've got no more fights left anyway, so. I don't think I needed the herbs. It is an upgrade, yeah. But there are no more fights, so. I don't think I needed the herbs. I really hope I didn't need the herbs. Oh, there was a fish, wasn't there? Yeah, there was a stinky fish. Do I touch it? Let's touch it. Okay, nothing. Well, that's the dungeon done. And look how much loot we've got. I know I've got keys left, but there's nothing left to open them with.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
42, 12, and 6, and then 12,000. We got 20,000. We were just shy of 20,000 in that run. More like 19, just shy of 19,000 actually. I'm alright with that, you know. It's more, we got more out than we took in.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
No longer hopeless. Hooray. No longer abusive. Hooray. Do we have a Vestal?
A sister of battle, pious and
So,
unrelenting.
Pure. Who was Pure going to be? Pure was going to be... was it Hot Hot? Was it Hot Hot that was with us? It was. So it's Pure. And then Minavir. And then we do have an occultist, the one that we just had, Bender. Minavir. And then Beveril can be the DC Bender second. Right. So we've got actually a level 5 one. Don't think I want to do that one just yet. I do want to do the Swine Prince kill at some point. Wow. don't want to go into the cove because there's the boss again. Good thing we did that one when we did. We do like very rare stuff. I think we need to just put Yivri in, I'm afraid, because I don't know what this other class is that we've seen. Well, that there is, like the sorcerer class. I've not seen another class that would be a sorcerer class. Cracked in bones. Oh, it didn't really crack. I only got 3 out of that one. Okay. Do I upgrade my roster size? Or do I upgrade my blacksmith or guild? Oh, actually I should be able to do a blueprint, shouldn't I? Oh no, it's still the Jester's one. Ooh, but I can nearly get the Granary. And I can nearly get the Sanguine Vinters. Like, they're not 100 miles away. Although I have no need for that one just yet. I really want to find really want to get another flagellant. Yeah, Derange said that the other day, and I actually ended up accidentally saying flatulent afterwards. Right, we're going to do a run. And I'm feeling like going into the Warrens with the to get the Man-at-Arms shield. Oh, but I still need to kill the blooming Swine Prince. We take the Great Wall of DB, Fane Tree. Oh, where's the Plague Doctor? Oh, the Plague Doctor leveled up, didn't they?
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Plague Doctor. And then Frestle. For blighting, stress healing, actual healing, and just tanking the shit out of it. Okay, so when we camp, we're going to use leeches on this one. for obvious reasons. Right, I'm going to take these 3 in. Sorry, these 4 in so that I can do a bit of stress healing actually. Because Faintree and the Great Wall of DB need to be stress healed. Which actually I can do in an earlier battle. I can do that in an earlier battle, that's not a problem actually. Because we're not going to encounter the thing from the stars again. Because it's not even in there this time. Right, we don't want Hugh. We probably want... well... we could purge. Yeah, we'll purge. Faintree definitely needs a tear up. We'll take Finale. Frezzle. Demons pull. So we can pull the other one forward, hopefully. And then try and just kill it. Or we could Plague Grenade the shit out of it. I don't want to take Blinding Gas. Oh, we could disorient that thing at the back instead. Right, let's get to the guild. Drag it in. We want Noxious Blast. Frezzle to have... Oh, we need to level... Oh, we can't level him up, can we? Frezzle. Oh, that's a good point. We might as well take Slice Off. That's going to do more damage, isn't it? Because there's only going to be the one to attack. Probably can't even give this guy anything. Yeah. I'm not too confident about Mauruard surviving this, if I'm quite honest, but we're going to give it a go. Calling it now, Waz ends up running into the Collector. What's the Collector? I don't know what the Collector is. Right, we're going to try the Swine Prince. Probably ouchies. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you're going to take as much healing as you can. You... I'm going to take those. Even though it's not Eldritch. beast, really. McFlashy Pants guy. Oh, that guy. Oh, the sex pest. Extra damage against beasts. But less dodge. Okay. More accuracy and more blight skill. Not risking this. We shouldn't need much holy water, actually. If any. Right. Yeah. Oh god, this is going to be bad, isn't it?
Charging battery.
I very nearly forgot to do the nighttime stuff.
Charge complete.
Hydrate. Right, before I forget to change it over. Right. Frizzle is going to have to prevent the nighttime ambush. No, that's not going to be any use. We want the leeches because we want to get rid of stuff. Ooh. That one would be nice. We burnt into our cache a bit. Make sure everyone has level 2 skills that can. Right. Let's go kill this swine prince. Just because I know that in the Warrens there's more things that need medicinal herbs than anything else. I'm going to make sure I've got enough keys. We had to just leg it from the Swine Prince last time.
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
You've got to wonder how people figure these things out.
This abomination, a testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Right. I'm going to go straight to the Swine King. As well, as straight to the Swine King as I can, which I'm going to guess is in this corner. Oh, no, I have to do a battle first, at least, to de-stress everyone, which is fine, which I can do now. Right, this guy dies first. You to the front. Oh, come on. Shit. Oh, bollocks. I've messed this run up already by forgetting to change his blinding gas to Noxious Blast. Ah. Fuck. I think you can change it out of combat. I'm not sure you can. I'm gonna hope that you can, but I really don't think you can. Hello there, by the way. Indeed, Odiferous. Oh, bollocks. Can't. Bugger. That changed that, because that was my entire plan, was get that guy to blight the crap out of him. But then I derped. Well, I guess we're doing everything except the swine boss in this level.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Because that was my entire damage plan. Because then if he was able to do the Noxious Blast, it would be able to do it 15 every round, guaranteed. Oh, God.
Eradicated.
And I super derped.
A momentary abatement.
At least I'll remember next time. Yeah, that's true.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
That is so annoying. I mean, I could still give it a go, but
A momentary
I don't feel like my chances are going to be very good, considering how much I got absolutely crushed last time. Like, it was immense crushing last time. I can at least de-stress them a bit now for the next time. Although that one has arrived. I done goofed. Nice dodge. Die! It's dead on its next turn. That is really annoying. It's not the first time I've done this either. By which I mean, it's not the first time I've forgotten to switch out a skill.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
I actually want this one gone rather than this one. This one's not too bad. This one, a bit more annoying.
Forgiving.
Because he can hit the back line a bit more, I think. This front one can't. I mean, look, Great Wall of DB has nearly got rid of their own stress already.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ooh. Nice crit. Give the leper something to heal. Plenty of good can come from toying with these creatures, like stress healing. I mean, look, we've done pretty good on the stress heals there already. Alright. I'll take that. Reinforcements. Let's get rid of this one. Oof, we actually did get rid of it as well. Oh, I resisted the stun. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is do this dungeon run, except for the Swine King, Swine Prince. So clear everything else out. Go back with a load of gold and whatnot, and then come back in with the same party if I can. Provided the thing from the stars isn't here. If the thing from the stars is here, I'm just... no. Crit. Get rid of your blight. Right. Now that our stress is down to reasonable levels, we're going to finish this fight. Even with that bleed.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
See, I'm not confident that I will be able to kill the Swine King with this party at the moment without the Plague Doctor being properly upgraded. That'll probably be food. Ah, shit. I even knew that trap was there.
Traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Okay, this is only spiders.
right. The promise of safety.
Okay, that's one of them dead.
Executed with impunity.
Two of them dead. Before they even get a turn. With another one nearly dead. Well, dead on its next turn, actually. Alright, let's heal the Jester back up. Get rid of the Blight. Or not. Good.
Another one falls.
Alright then. Don't bleed. Excellent.
A death by inches.
That was an insane amount of damage. $60, $80, something, something. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Ah, boss. Boss. Damn it.
Watch your step.
Battle. Great. Well, if nothing else, actually, this will allow the Plague Doctor to... Because I'm going to do another run of this with the same people. It'll allow the Plague Doctor to remove all of DB's diseases. And now... it'll allow him to also remove the disease that Frezzle just got. I want you forwards. Except, of course... oh, damn it. I could even have a go at the boss, actually. Nice dodge. Oh, okay, well, it's dead on its next turn. No, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to do some risk mitigation. The key to DD seems to be not stressing over cutting your losses. Yeah. I would agree. So I am going to cut my losses, just clear the dungeon of everything except the Pig King, Pig Prince, and then come back in when I've got a proper party, when my party is properly ready.
destroyed.
Wow. Yeah, that was all right. Hello there, Emily. How are you doing? How are you doing this evening? Let's get the heal. I accidentally came into the Swine Prince's dungeon with the wrong loadout on my Plague Doctor. And my Plague Doctor was the one that was going to be, in theory, doing all of the damage through Plague. And I messed up. So, because I forgot to swap one of the skills out. I dirt with my dirt.
The blood quickens.
You can change your skills in dungeon, can you? How?
A momentary abatement.
I thought you couldn't. Okay, we'll try it. We have not died yet. Although I've heard that in Battle Brothers I didn't exactly fare particularly well. We'll take the crests over the citrine. Right, I'm not in a fight. Ooh, maybe you can. You can! I can do the dungeon again! Okay, that's good. Oh, that means I can get rid of that. I can... Oh, this changes my whole strategy. Oh, right, okay. Okay. We will take... Slice off instead of finale on the Jester for now. Because of reasons. Oh, Nick did lead me astray. Only Bender made it out alive. He ran away while everyone else was butchered. Oh my god. The swine. Frizzle. You're still going strong though. So in that case we'll take Purge and we'll take Hugh until we get to the boss. I didn't know we could do that. Well, in that case, I'm going to go to the boss right now. Yeah, everyone's kind of okay. Now is the time to do it. I'm going to camp. Yeah, I'm going to go to this room. I'm going to camp in there. Get people buffed up since we don't need to do any healing or stress healing or anything like that at the moment. Make sure everyone has the right skills before we actually go into the fight. So, actually hardest can go for slice off. We will take finale. Because slice off can make it bleed and do more damage and get the finale damage up, and then we can just hack it away. You've got the right ones, although we don't necessarily want you. Although, yeah, we might as well have you. Which means we don't want Hugh, we do want that. Right. Party camp.
Huddled
All the
together,
food.
furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Prevent the nighttime ambush. We're going to get rid of DB's bad stuff with the leeches.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
And then we're going to go ahead. He doesn't have any diseases. There's no point doing that one. Right. Bloody Shroud. And then I think Experimental Vapors on Lerclet. Oh, sorry, on DB. Oh, God. Yeah. Because then Lerclet can just heal the crap out of themselves. Sorry, DB can just heal the crap out of themselves. So I get confused a bit too easily here. Yeah, Experimental Vapors. 31 health? What? Anyway.
In Radiance may we find victory.
Wrong button. Damn it.
Cruel machinations spring to life
Damn it.
with a singular purpose.
Damn it. Oh, I could have used bandages, couldn't I? Right. Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade, Battlefield Medicine, and Disorienting Blast. Now there's a thought. I could stun the big one, because whenever I attack Wilbur, the little one at the back, the big one does a big slam on all of us. So if I stun the big one, maybe he won't do the slam. Yeah, we'll give that a go. We'll pull Wilbur forwards in one instance after stunning the big guy. Bosses tend to have a high stun resist. Yeah, that makes sense. A hint. I'm gonna go for it.
It is a travesty
Actually, I might just leave Wilbur alone.
of hatred and rage.
Because I feel like if I go for Wilbur... Oh yeah, it's not enough 100. If I go for Wilbur, it's just going to keep... He's just going to keep going for me. Plus Wilbur might come back. Oh, God. Let's start off with a Plague Grenade.
Executed.
Ow. Maybe I should have done that after
Time to perform
I had
beyond one's
done a few things, like a few buffs like that.
in restoration and improvement.
The dodge. The double dodge. Ooh. The blight didn't cause him to go mad. 4 damage for 4 rounds. Wilbur will die. Wilbur will die. I bet it's going to go badly though when I kill Wilbur. Oh, the dodge. No comment. Oh god. Oof. Let's do a little bit of healing first.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Oh, the dodges. Oh. Oh, what turn are we on? Oh, I should have done a... I should have done a battle ballad. Okay, well, Wilbur is dead on its next turn. This may go badly. It's taking 19 damage a round, though. Ouch! Well, not so much ouch for the Great Wall of DB, but ouch for...
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Good night, sweet Wilbur. Noxious Blast. Please heal yourself well. Yes. 24! Leave the, how can I leave the small one alone? The small one is dead. Jeez. Okay, it's dead. That was actually surprisingly easy because of the dodge.
The thing is even more horrible in death. Liquefaction cannot come soon enough.
Huh. That was surprisingly easy. The insane damage from the poison. Do you see what I mean by the Plague Doctor was my entire plan? If I wasn't able to switch the abilities out, I was going to have no damage. What did I get? Dodge, stone, and disease resist. Yeah, that worked very well, actually. Okay. This one was a bag. I mean, there's a couple of battles left, but that's fine. We'll just backtrack and go up here for that curio. That worked out incredibly well. Also, hello there, Laziest. I never actually said hi.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
What do I need? What do I need? What do I need?
Charging battery.
I don't think I need the holy water, really.
Charge complete.
I'm going to go and do these other battles first. So there's... that one needs herbs, which I've got plenty of. I even saw the thing on the thing.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
So we need at least 1 herbs. There's a free torch. Oh yeah. I went too far. It's a rucksack. Ah, screw it. Why not?
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Right, I'm ready for this fight. Oh, this should be an easy one. That wasn't the one I thought it was.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Bye-bye. I was intending to use the Jester to hit that one. But, yeah. DB can take the stress. Yeah, okay. That worked out very well.
weakened.
Not by much. Not weakened that much, really. That 13 heal, though. Glorious. There we go. Everything's fine again. Oh, we missed. Reading. Right, we'll drag this out one more round. Ooh, that crit. Plague Doctor. Oh yeah, the leper does have what is it? The plus 40% healing received, and also used the Bloody Shroud. Was it? Huh? No, actually. Why is he getting so much healing? Oh, it was the experimental thing from this guy. Plus 33% healing as well. So, yeah. Pretty high healing. And chop. Oh, I didn't actually finish him off. Good dodge. De-stress yourself. Slice.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Let's do this next battle. I know we don't need to do the battles, but it's all good fun.
Be gone,
Ow.
fiend.
That looked like it hurt. That one will die on its turn.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
There we go. One of them got a turn. And it went for the leper. The worst one to go for, in it, as far as it's concerned.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I don't need the torches. Do you know what? I don't even think I need those other herbs. Because I do have 6 still. Although there are a lot of things down here still. I don't need the bandages. You're quite correct. I'll keep the herbs just in case. Oh, actually, yeah, there's one over here. How do you clear this thing? I have no idea. Because the holy water gives it a debuff. Anti-venom? A spade? It's not going to be a key or a laudanum. Oh, it could be laudanum. I just never bring any laudanum. There's no good item to use. Oh. Dull and uninteresting. No good item. Okay. Hunger. So that dungeon started out being very doom and gloom because I forgot to change the thing, and then it ended up being very good. Oh, I've not actually fought humans down here for a while. Now it's about time. Oh no, blanket fire. I'm so terrified. Death.
And power.
Some things you just don't interact with. Ah. Laudanum has no cure uses as far as you know since it was added so much later. What is the point of it then? Like, what does it do? Okay, well this guy's dead.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a
Laudanum
dizzy
cures
fall.
horror status. Oh. Well, that's not even that bad. Oh. Or at least I've not come across it being that bad. Alright, this should probably be food. Oh no, it's a buff, isn't it? Let's give it to TB. I think the only enemy that does horror on apprentice level is the madman. Possibly. Okay. What do I not need? Holy water? I don't need the other set of herbs. This should be food, I think. Oh no, it's money.
A handsome
Ooh.
reward for a task.
It's a
well
few things.
performed.
Might as well. Although the shield breaker has a severe horror effect for healing nightmares, I wonder if it would cure that. Maybe. I don't know. Gold, 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 gold. What else do I not need? I'm going to keep the food anyway. Yeah. We'll backtrack. I like the way that they still walk forwards when they're walking backwards. They moonwalk. Alright, let's go do this last battle. Okay, the Swine Prince wasn't that bad. Oh, what's this curio, by the way? Touch it! Okay. Pile of bones. That's the holy water one. Yeah. Rummage. Damn it. Lethargy. Well, thankfully, at least it's the one that already needed some disease treating, so the Plague Doctor only has to still only has to treat one of them. So whatever. Let's slice this one down. Oh, well, actually it's dead on its next turn, so whatever. The same one. Okay, so the Plague Doctor still just needs to treat one person. I'll take that. Goodbye, pig vomit. Right, that one's dead. Anyone need any stress removing? Occultist. Good night, sweet pig thing.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Sapphires, I definitely want to take over those. Or that, rather. Gold. Am I likely to come across any chests? Probably not. Although, more likely to come across chests than something that uses anti-venom. What about shovels? Can any curios in the warrens or weald or whatever it is be shovel ones? Ah. I'm gonna hope not. Oh, that's a room battle. Bugger. None that you want to shovel, right. I might as well go get this curio quickly. Oh, it's another pile of bones. Not even going to touch it. Oh, it's another buff one. Okay. Yeah.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this
It's
place.
now incredibly dark. Nice dodge. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, that crit.
Ground quakes.
That is indeed some unsettling sounds, but that is, I suppose, the point. Obliterated. Don't you vomit on the jester. Nice resists. Pig party indeed. Okay, the pig is dead on its turn. Ah, quit being so melodramatic. That's some disgusting damage right there. Oh, it's not dead on its turn. I thought it was dead on its turn. Okay, well it's dead on its next turn then. Oh, I was hoping the Plague Doctor would get to go first. Ah well. Cure the bleed. Death. And obliteration. I just hope I get a couple more turns before the pig does. Ah, well. I was hoping the occultist would get a turn.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I'm getting rid of the food. I don't need it. The noise of the pigs is a bit annoying, but it's the price you pay.
Curious is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Well, there was no need for the keys. Which is worth more, food or these? 20 each, so that's 40 or 60. I guess we'll go with 60. Or 80. We'll go with 80. Barely makes a difference, but whatever. Right, it's time to leave the dungeon. We are victorious, but at what cost is the achievement I just got. Which is complete 25 quests. Oh, nice. So 13,000.
A fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
So we've now defeated the Swine Prince. Wow. There's quite a few of these things. Kill one Miller. Wait, that's already come up. We've only just beaten the previous boss. That could be nice. Stop the pinging. Another recovery charm would be pretty good as well. Ah, but there's one that isn't in with the bloody thing from the stars. Oh yeah, I've beaten it twice. It's an annoying piece of poo. It forced me to retreat in one instance, I think. Or did I beat it? No, I think I beat it actually. Yeah, I've beaten it twice. I haven't retreated from it somehow. Oh, you were our first level 5, by the way. With Lurklet and Lurker being second and third. Kind of tempted to try to kill the Miller. Oh, kill one incoherent flesh. I could go in with the same people. Oh no, I can't. DB is no longer level 2. I don't want to, Fresn. Don't want to choose you. Kind of tempted to go for that one, but it is a long map. Town event? Wait. So if you do certain missions, you get certain boosts. Oh, I didn't know that. How close am I to the granary? 1 bust, I think. Yeah, 1 bust. I really want that, actually. Because I almost always have a leper. I know I could trade for the single bust. What are these things? Memories can be found in the Endless Harvest quest. Endless Harvest quest. Oh, I'm guessing that's the farmstead. Do you know what? I'm going to try and kill the Miller. Yep, we have the bank. We're going to take the Great Wall of DB. We are going to take Chuckles. We are going to take Liam for the bleed. And I think Pumpkin for the blight, although we need a healer. Ah, we don't have a healer if we do that. Although then again, it is 10 to 11 right now. And I do need to wrap this up. I also need to do a money run again. I need to get my money... I just need to boost my money levels. Because if I can get my money up to 100,000, that means I'll be getting 5 grand a week just doing nothing. Which means I don't need to worry about money quite so much. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. But I will be back tomorrow. Whether I'm back with Darkest Dungeon tomorrow or Satisfactory, I'll have to see how I feel in the morning. But hydrate for now. We are going to go and say hello to Bold Viking, who is playing Darkest Dungeon as well. Yeah. We didn't lose anyone this time. And we learned a few things. We got rid of Wilbur. Wilbur died, of course, from the Pig King, and we managed to do it without actually taking that many of the big slashy things. But yeah, be good if you could join me in the raid using the Wazati-Boom emote. Just copy and paste that text and it'll do it if you've got access to it. If you haven't got access to it, you can get access to it with just a few channel points. So that when we go on raid, we can raid with style. So yeah, I'm going to switch over to my thank you for watching screen. And then I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It was good. We got the Swine King, Prince, whatever. Which is a good thing. So, have a good evening, or morning, or night, or whatever time of day it is. Have a good one. Sleep well. And I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. Whether it's Darkest Dungeon or Satisfactory, as I say, I just don't know. But anyway. Let's go say hi to Bold Viking. So, see you later, and as always, my name is Wazations. Have a good day.